Hello and welcome to A Quest for Metal. Today we are reviewing the latest Demons and Wizards record, which is the third one, aptly named Free. So this is no surprise to some of the people who watch me. I love Blind Guardian, one of my favourite bands of all time. Hansi is a fantastic vocalist, up there with Bruce Dickinson, Ronnie James Dio, all those caliber names. He's one of the best, and I think this album showcases it really fucking well. He is fantastic on every single fucking song. Every single song. And that's not to underplay the guitaring as well. Also, fantastic on every song. I get a lot of Maiden vibes through some of these songs and the guitar riffs, and it just sends me back to a better time. But yeah, no, this album is fantastic, and I don't want to give away my score. I don't want to give away my feelings on it, but you can tell it's going to be a positive review. I love Iced Earth. I love Blind Guardian. Put them together. Make them kiss. Fantastic. Create something amazing. Something golden. And if you're looking for a negative review, go fuck off somewhere else. So if you've seen my channel before, I don't really keep to a script. I don't go through everything and read it off like, I'm reading a script. It's kind of just on the spot, which I think is more natural. And maybe it's not as coherent, but it's more fun. So let's get into it. So the first track, Diabolic, was a single, and I listened to it as soon as it came out because, I'm a big fan. Blew me away, instantly hyped for the album. It is fairly long. It's it's about 8 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes long, which is amazing for an opener. I love it when they do that. I love it when they close with a long song and open with one, and they do that on this album. And we'll get to the closing song soon, which is fucking mind-blowing. But yeah, Diabolic, a very eerie kind of song. Very spooky, very eerie. The singing by Hansi is commanding. He has that commanding presence, and it comes through in this song. It has twists and turns. It's kind of unconventional, kind of like another song I'll talk about in a second. Actually, there's a couple of unconventional song structures on this album, which I do appreciate, but this is one of them. And the last, say, 3 to 4 minutes of the song, is this kind of slow outro, and you don't expect it. I like when songs kind of punch you in the gut when you're not expecting it, kind of a sucker punch. It sucker punches you, this song does. And there is a few others that do it as well, but this one does it, and that ending, it feels kind of like By the Pain I See in Others from Opeth, where it kind of just slows down right at the very end, but unlike that one, where it just goes to fucking silence and weird ambient noises, he's still singing, but it's just a lot quieter, and he kind of just fades out. It's a very fade-out kind of outro, and I love it for that. And it bleeds into the next song. The next song, Invincible, I was listening to this with a buddy of mine. He didn't quite like this song. I actually really fucking loved it. I thought it was just like classic Blind Guardian. A classic Blind Guardian song. The chorus was catchy. It stuck in my head. It's just a classic Blind Guardian-esque song, in my opinion. The first one's more Iced Earth. This one's more Blind Guardian, and I just love it. It's a fun song, Invincible. It's fun and it gets stuck in your head, so really enjoy Invincible. The next one, though, Wolves in Winter, another single that came out. I think it was the third single that came out. I think the Midas Touch one came out before it? I might be mistaken, though. Tell me in the comments. But Wolves of Winter is one of my favourite songs on the album. This is another unconventional song structure. I fucking love it for it. Parts come in when you don't expect. The chorus kicks in when you don't expect. You don't even know it's the chorus until like the third time, and then you're like, wait, that's the chorus? It's just a very well-made song, in my opinion. The lyrics are amazing. It's kind of like the better version of A Wolf and Man. I love A Wolf and Man. It's one of my favourite songs from the Black Album. But this is a better werewolf song. I love it. I love the howling in the background and just the music video. Top Kino. The music video is amazing. Fantastic song overall. Please check this one out. If you haven't heard Blind Guardian, check out Wolves of Winter and check out Diabolic, because they're both singles, both on YouTube. Check them out, and you'll get hyped for the album. I guarantee it. You'll be hyped for this album, because it is a fucking mass. Let's keep that to the end. Keep that to the end. Let's carry on with the songs. Next up, Final Warning, which is a nice little song, kind of heavy. Not too much to say about this one, except it's a great song off the album, and it doesn't falter, doesn't kind of slow the pace of the album. It actually kind of picks it up because it is a fast song, it is a great song, and his vocals, again, amazing. The guitar work, again, fucking amazing. And there's certain times, I think I said it before, there's certain times in this album it just feels like Maiden. Like, the guitar feels like it, the atmosphere, some of the more rocky, there's a lot more of a rocky feel to this album, but it just works so well. And this is one of those songs, and it's great. Next up, The Timeless Spirit, and this was my least favourite song first listen, which I was dumb. I was dumb because after multiple listens, this is fantastic. It's a 9-minute song. It's a 9-minute song. It goes from kind of mellow to heavy to mellow again, and then the end, say, 6 minutes is just out of this world. Solo's amazing, guitar's amazing, singing is beautiful. I thought it was going to be like a ballad all the way through, but it wasn't. So I'm pleasantly surprised. This is a standout from the album. And there is another longer song later, which is another standout from the album. But this so far is like, oh, it's a 10 out of 10. This so far, this song, 10 out of 10. Next song, Dark Side of a Majesty. I don't quite know what it's about. I'm guessing it's about vampires. Because they talk about blood sucking. And they talk about like creations of like demons and stuff. And to me, it sounds like vampirism. Which is what I get, is the pictures I have in my head when I listen to this song. And this song is heavy. The way he sings on this song is so dark. It's so intense. It's his best kind of performance on this album. This song is his best performance on the album. Really, really love this song. Love the chugging riff as well. Come on. This song is a good. Next we have another single, Midas Disease. Not Midas Touch. I think I said Midas Touch before. That's actually a spell from Skyrim. Midas Disease. This is the one I'm kind of iffy on. This is very unconventional as well, but it's taking me a while to get used to it. I do enjoy it when I'm listening to it, but if I was going to pick the weakest song, it would be this one. It would be this one, just because it's so strange the way it's structured. I can't get my head around it. And that's really the only thing. Everything else, the performances and stuff, are amazing on this song. It's just, I need more listens. I need more listens to this song. All the other songs have kind of grabbed me. Or at least, eventually grabbed me. This one is great. I like it, but I don't like it as much as all the others. And that's all I can say about it for that one. Number 8, New Dawn. Amazing song again. Not much to say about it, except that it's a fantastic song from the album. Universal Truth is next, and it is so melodic. I absolutely adore Universal Truth. Every time I say it, I keep thinking of Opeth, because the recent album had Universal Truth on as well. So I think this one's better. Opeth's my favourite band, but I think this one is better. I'm going to go on record and say that. But I love this version. This Universal Truth song is just stripping with atmosphere. The melodies just fucking absorb into your soul, They absorb into your soul. I love how melodic this song is, and it's going to be stuck in my head for weeks and weeks, and I can't wait to go, after this fucking review, I can't wait to go listen to it again, because this song just blows my mind. Second to last song, Split. Probably the heaviest song on the album. I'm going to say the heaviest song on the album. The riffs, the galloping riffs, so good. The riffs in this song are intense, and again, another cool outro. How heavy that riff just keeps going and keeps going. Outro is fantastic. Let's talk about the final song, Children of Cain. I knew this was going to be a masterpiece when I saw the runtime, and it was like 10 minutes. I was like, yeah, I'm going to like this. I love long songs. So far, I've loved the 9-minute, I love the 8-minute. They were fantastic. This one is the piece de la resistance. This one is fucking phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. It has an acoustic kind of backbone to the entire song, which might put some people off, but I think it just adds to it. The singing is out of this world. I can say that for every single song, but it's especially in this one. And just the backdrop of the acoustic with his voice just works too well. It builds up, it's like a peak, it's like a mountain, and then it doesn't drop, it stays at that peak for the rest of the song. And it has the emotion there, it has the fucking musicianship, the emotion, the musicianship, the melody, the riffs, the singing, the proggy nature of it, everything is in this song. It's one of the best Demons and Wizards songs. It's one of the best songs I've heard of this fucking year. I love this song. And you can tell that I love this album. This album is the best I've heard this year. It's knocked Wilderness off by a little bit. I still love Wilderness. That album's fantastic. But this is my new favourite this year. It's my new favourite. There's not really much bad to say about it. I can't... am I going to give it a perfect score? Not really liking the Midas disease too much. I don't know if I could give it a perfect score, so I'm going to give it 9.5 out of 10. This album gets a 9.5 out of 10 just because I need a couple more listens for two of the songs, yeah? For Midas Disease, I need a couple more listens to, and Timeless Spirit, I needed a couple of listens to, but I love it now, so I guess I can't say that, but maybe in a couple of weeks it goes to a 10. So the end of the year list, you're going to see this on it. Come on, you're going to see this on it. I adore this album. Hopefully you do too. So let me know what you guys thought of the album in the comments below. What's your favourite song? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Let me know, and we'll see you again in another Quest for Metal.